Wonderful. You can't imagine that without knowing your passwords, anyone can compose the mail, generate the mail, and drop the mail to anyone else where we don't require any passwords. So it is quite possible that you can receive such mails, the mails which are openly available. You can access those mails. You can access whatever the kind of content you want. Apart of that, I have one more silly question. How many of you people are on chatting? Chatting like Skype, Gtalk? Okay, wonderful, great. Take it as a countermeasure. Great, stop using it. Stop using it if you don't know what kind of problems you're gonna face at the time if you are on chat. Okay, I'll ask one technical question. Say if few people are on chat and say your system. My question is like, do you really believe that your system is directly connected to your friend? Yes or no? No. It means you are quite correct. Your system is directly connected to chat server. Your friend system is also connected to chat server. Am I correct? Wonderful. Great. So it means whenever we are accessing the internet and we are on chat, so according to you, we are connected with our chat server. And chat server provides a session which interconnects to your friends with each another so that you can able to chat, you can communicate. Is that the way? But sorry to say, there is a loophole. The loophole is the moment you people are on chat, especially once you are even chatting with your known friends, or especially to the anonymous guys. That's the right time where the people try to invite you. Hey, I have some content to show you. Want to see that? Some videos, some hyperlinks, some movies, some music, or I have some attachment. Why don't you download this attachment? Then try to emphasize you to just download certain things. The moment you download these things, might be they are carrying malwares or not, that's a different case. But do you know what is the loophole? The loophole is, think practically, even think like a service provider. What is the actual process? The actual time is like whenever you are on chat, your system is not directly then connected only to your server, but actually that is the time where your system is also temporarily connected to your friend system. And that's the right time where there is no security at all. You can simply bypass the security. Security means whatever you deploy it in your laptop for security or in your computers for security. I believe, how many of you are using antiviruses? Can I see the hands please? Who believe that for security, if I deploy one antivirus, that is fair enough for me. That's all enough. Is that so? Please take it as a countermeasure. Stop using it. Stop using it if you don't know what kind of problems you're going to face because if you're using the antiviruses. The first major cause, it dips the performance of your system. That is a very basic cause. But apart of that, even there is a report, I just recall, there is a report from NASCOM that antivirus companies are the companies who develop the viruses, spread on the internet, and within the next 24 hours they'll say, come on, we have a patch, come and purchase it. It's very, very clear. Like, if suppose there is no virus, are you really going to purchase any antivirus? Yes or no? No, not at all. Then how you're going to get, how they're going to get the business? I think we are business people, so you can think better than others, right? Apart of that, not only this, as okay, I'll ask you one more very important question, I believe, and obviously a silly one. Do you really believe? How many of you use Google? Can I see the hands, please? Wow, I think now you also know my answer, right? Stop using it. Stop using it if you don't know what kind of problems you're gonna face at the time if you're using Google. Can you think beyond Google? Like if there is no Google at all. Bing. Oh. Any other order? Even Yahoo? Okay. Okay. Well, frankly speaking, you people are talking about all those vendors who are actually registered in US, Who is Google? Google is nothing. It's one of the company registered in Nasdaq. Like in India, we have Sensex, we have Nifty. I believe you are quite comfortable with that terms as well, right? Google is one of the IT company registered with US Nasdaq. It's there in Nasdaq. I think last, if I just want to recall, last I have seen $999 one share price of Google, right? So it means approximately $1,000 one share. So it's like IT company. What about Infosys? What about Wipro, HCL in India? Well, I think if you really follow Sensex or Nifty, I think then you can actually get all such information. But that's not my question. My question is, have you ever thought if these search engines are not there? You're talking about Bing, which is a product of Microsoft, right? Again, listed in US. You're asking for Yahoo, again, one of the another company listed in US. Don't you think so? We people are somehow becoming a slave of US. Well, I would like to show you, if you want to see, I can show you right now that how I can make a fool to Google, because Google has some techniques, Google has some concepts. Have you ever thought, okay, I'll give you a small clue how I actually work on such grounds. The moment you open an internet, browser is there, internet is connected, the moment you open the browser, on the browser, have you ever wrote like www.google.com and once you press enter, have you ever noticed the URL automatically redirected to google.co.in? Have you seen that? I hope you must notice, right? What does it mean? Wow. It means what? It means it's very clear. You actually requested to google.com. Google.com traced your identity. They detect your IP address, they detect your computer, your browser, your operating system, and the location from your actually accessing the internet. They track each and every information out of it, and on that ground, on that content, they scanned the system, they got that you are actually accessing from India, so that's why what they did, they redirected you to google.co.in. Now, if we redirect you to google.co.in, what does it mean? What happens after that? It's very clear. It means whatever the kind of content you are actually getting on Google, that is the content which is very limited content, and the content only available to India. It means you are not getting the data which is available throughout the world. You are only getting the data which actually Google wants to show you to all the Indians. So it's very specific. Now, if there is a business, have you ever thought like, come on, everything is free in India? Why Indians are great? You know, why Indians are always expected from throughout the world? Why you got the good job in other countries? Have you ever thought? What is the reason? Like I'm into research, so we do a couple of activities. My research policy is saying something else. That's a little funny, but do you really know what is the reason why India, especially Indian technocrats and young upcoming generation who just passed their masters, why they all are highly paid in other countries? Because we are very good having a one very good word called jugaad. You know that we are very much jugadu kind of people. It means we are very flexible that we can do any kind of thing in any scenario in any terms. We are very open-ended person, especially Indians, right? And the best part, even I would like to share one case with you. We people provide like summer training or internships in our company. I got a call from one of the students from Philippines. He wanted to do, he was a BTech final year student, want to do again security courses and want to build their career and want to get into indulge in some projects. So I said, okay, you are most welcome. Well, telephonic interview was going on, and meanwhile I was just reading his CV. While going through with his CV, I was surprised to see he wrote that he he is MS Word expert. That kind of statement was written in his CV. I was surprised, like he wrote MS Word expert. Being a BTech guy, why he's writing like he's a MS Word expert? Means it's something weird, because nowadays, like I think in India, almost knows like what is MS Word, right? Am I correct? You all know MS Word, MS Excel, and all. You're comfortable, right? So I was just little surprised and asked like, why you wrote like you are MS Word expert? So he said on the phone, sure, I'm really MS Word expert. I said, okay, it's okay, you are MS Word expert. I don't have any doubt. But why you wrote that? Sir, because I'm MS Word expert. Oh my God, okay, you are. I don't have any doubt that you are MS Word expert. Okay, I changed my question. Then I asked like, actually in India, I think 4th, 5th standard students start working on MS Word. So the student like you as a BTech final year, why you are writing MS Word expert? I think this is common thing. If you are an IT guy, I believe that you know MS Word. That is like I assume in that way. And I was little surprised, like why you wrote this statement that you are MS Word expert. He said, "Oh my God, sir, is that so?" He was shocked. Sir, it means India is the richest country. I said, huh? What is that? India is the richest country. No, not at all. India is not a richest country. Sir, I purchased MS Office and I paid 25,000 bucks. Is the currency over there. Sir, I purchased paid 25,000 and I purchased that product. And after that, I really did a lot of work on that. That's why I wrote, sir, I am a MS Word expert. I said, oh, okay. Now I got the problem. Actually, why Indians are great? Because we have piracy. That is one of the reasons. So, as we have piracy helps us a lot. Because now, today, if you really want to purchase, you know MS Excel, you have to do it, right? It is in your course. Are you really willing to purchase an MS Office of professional edition? I want to pay like 25,000 rupees and want to go for it? No, not at all. 25,000 is the laptop aa jayega. Why should I go and I'll get a one copy from, I think, Nehru Place or somewhere, or I think torrents and internet is there where we can download, right? So why Indians are great? Because we are very much open-ended. We got all the things right available in free of cost. That's why. You know, this is one of the reasons. Now let's talk about management strategies. That is one of the reasons Google, like a company, have a great management strategies which you can't predict. Which you can't predict. Why I said stop using Google? There is a reason. Because even it has already been smelled by, they sense the policies of Google. That's why China have already banned Google. Do you know this? Why China is not accepting Google? Think practically, like if somehow in India we block Google, where we will stand. What happens in case if you will not get the Google, how you'll get the information where you are working even on your projects. You're getting the information, gathering the information, making your projects and all. Think accordingly. Now I'll share the strategy of Google. Today, if I'll ask you anyone, like, why don't you make one Excel file for me where I have some stats, I want to do some data analytics, and you give me the data, say, on Excel. How much you will charge to me? First of all, are you ready to work for me, say, for free? No. You want to work and you want to get something. Some reimbursement should be there, right? That is what you are looking for. Great. But still, for us, if we are working, we are expecting some reimbursement. But think like Google. They are giving you everything free. Gmail IDs, free. Google search engine, all free. Yeah, YouTube, all free. And I think there are many panels, Blogspots, and even why I'm going other way, why I'm not taking the name. What about Android? How many of you use Android phone? Can I see the hands, please? Wow, almost 95%. Great. Stop using it. Stop using it if you don't know what kind of problems you're going to face at the time once you're really using such phones. Okay, now I'll give you the clue why I'm saying so. Think like Google. Google nowadays, what they are doing, they're very good in data analytics. They're really good in management. What kind of management Google is doing? Right now, Google have the process where they got the sense that all Indians want everything free. Let us provide them everything free. Free like world's best infrastructure. All free. Do you know how much you need to pay for 1 MB just to access even internet? I think you have your plan. 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees, and if you go to broadband, then 700, 800, 1000, up to that. And if I ask to the college, I think if you have these lines or you have some static or dedicated lines, I think they have to pay for a lakh or 1.5 lakh or above. Just I'm talking about say for a month, right? If we have to pay such amount to provide you the internet services, think about Google, how much they are spending on that? Billions and billions of dollars they're spending monthly. And all free. They're not expecting anything for you. Really, US is giving you the charity? Doing a charity for India? No, not at all. Think practically. It is a mind game. It's a real mind game that played by Google or even other countries. What they are doing, they want to extract the mindset of Indians. Because that is the only challenge that Indians have a very unique mindset. So their concept is what is the mindset? They want to read the mindset of human beings, especially Indians. For that, what they did, they deployed Google. And even they have internal politics in US as well. So they have Microsoft, they have Yahoo, they have Google. And now you people are little confused whether I use Google, whether I use Bing, whether I use Microsoft, but hardly matters. Everything goes to US. That is the strategy. Frankly speaking, Google got funded directly from US military. It is very clear, like India have one special department called RAW. Pakistan have a special department called ISI. US, they need to send somebody to our country to gather information or not? No, not at all, because US already have Google. Think in that terms. So whatever you people are typing, now what is your mindset? Your mindset always opens at the time when you're sitting alone, sitting in front of computer. The moment you're sitting in front of computer, you always, my first, or even I think you people also do the same thing. If you want to test the internet is working or not, my first page is always go to google.com. Google makes the answer. That's fine. I think this is what like how we do. Please take precautions because the moment you are accessing Google, from that point onwards, every single key pressed by you, recorded by Google. Accordingly, whatever the keywords you are passing on to that, say you are passing some keywords. Now, if these people all are sitting in one college and college authorities have given you the internet services, what the best you people search generally on Google? Think practically. If I'm not wrong, you people first of all try to search, can I access Facebook or not? Second, can I able to access any social networking site? Can I able to access Google? Can I able to access some videos, YouTube? Can I able to download some third-party tools or software if it is really required? Can I able to download some content which is actually relevant for me, say to build any particular project or survey or business plan or anything like that? Apart of that, do you have anything else which you actually search on Google? Anything else? Yes, please. PPT, right. Anything else? Right. Obviously, PPT, docs, Excel, perfect. Anything else? These are very common things, right? So, it means it's very clear with Google now what this college is doing. I don't know, IT University knows that what is the performance of this college or not. But frankly speaking, if I want to evaluate the performance of this college, I just need a Google. And even I can predict and I can get many more things out of it, even where the college authorities are not aware about what is going on. My pleasure, sir. Most welcome. In fact, okay, I'll give you one more clue. You people are using Androids. Again, another operating system developed by Google, right? Another product. After that, even on that, I hope to access Google Play, you all have deployed your email ID over there. Password is also validated. Whenever you are accessing, did your phone ever ask for again to retype the password? No. One time deployed, username, password done. Now, being an investigator, we solved many cases actually. Reason because you people are using Android. You just share your mail IDs with us. And even we found the people like who somewhere kidnapping, we solved because of Google. Our law enforcement was not supporting us. And being a technical expert, I need to work on that. We solved a couple of cases of kidnapping just because of your Android phones. How come we somehow got to know the email ID, and email ID got from their friends where they have like other social networking sites like you are on Facebook. Can I see the hands who are on Facebook? WhatsApp? WhatsApp. Wow. Great. Please take it as a countermeasure. Stop using it. I'll come to that point why I'm saying why to stop using it. Next point. Google itself gives you the way. And can you imagine, you just share your email ID and password with me. I'll guarantee you, I can give you the details. From the day when you start using your Android phone, whatever the activities you did on that Android phone, and especially using Google while searching and doing other activities, I can fetch each and every information and give it back to you. That's quite easy. So, where it has been stored, even every single keyword which you passed on Google while searching, I can give you that as well. Only what I need, your email ID. That's it. Even your geographical location. I would like to share one more case. One of the another college in Delhi itself. Again, one NC student of one of the very renowned college. She was very much fond of Facebook. I think you all are quite fond of. Actually, she stayed in Janakpuri itself. So, what she did, she had to go from Janakpuri towards Pashchim, this Rohini side is on that track. So, this is her regular way. She belongs to good family and joint family actually. So, in their family, they have, I think, 3 to 4 good cars. Where every day she has the option to change the car. And she was so much fond of, I don't know what is the reason why. Every day, whenever she wake up, I don't know whether she go for freshen up or not, but she open her phone and today 5 minutes late. And she already prepared one group where friends are waiting for her comments. The moment they send any comment, and the people are love to like, I like this. She wake up, she ready, she take a pic, post it. Today I'm looking like this. Why you are looking like this and why you have posted? And the guys are waiting now how she looks like, so we'll also post on that. They love to comment on that. Arey wow, today like this. Today you look like that. So again, couple of comments. And today my red car clicked. I don't know why she was so much like on Facebook. Fond of Facebook means I would say addicted. Right? She was actually addicted. Now, whenever she drives, went to college, today she bunked, she attended good lecture, she, whatever the pressure, tension, and had MACD, whatever she did in the entire day. Even before going to the bed, I think she need to, just to close up, she need at least half an hour before, they have to walk through, okay, say bye to everyone, and at least half an hour required to say bye to everyone to just to get on the bed. That was a major problem. It's not a problem, but the people are enjoying it. As it is a group, so she need to post it on a group. By luck, I was also part of that group. So I got some couple of daily means there are more than 100 comments. Can you imagine? Like more than 100 on a daily basis. So all going on, all every activity after a session, after a tea break, after a break, lunch break, everybody. But unfortunately, I would like to enlighten you at this point of time. That is the right time where she was kidnapped. Couple of months before she got kidnapped. How she got kidnapped? Just because of Facebook. She was on the way. She started from her residence, start moving towards college, but she didn't reach to the college because friends were actually the part of that group. The moment you increase the size of the group, please check whether you have the authentic users in your group or not. If the users are not authentic and somehow nobody knows like what is the mindset of others, and because of their mindset, somehow somebody praised her frequently and somehow she was actually kidnapped. By luck, she actually worked with us as a part-time freelancer. She also worked with our company. So that's why I was in the part of her group. And while I was little known to her parents, they directly came to me, sir, something wrong happened. We launched the FIR, something and all that stuff. So I asked, okay, she was working in our company, right? Yes. I said, please, just find it out, her email IDs and passwords. The moment I got her email ID password, I had given the exact location, which was the last location where her phone was working and she was available. And from that tracking onwards, somehow we were able to support to law enforcement to find her and we able to get her back. This is a real case. Just because of cybersecurity. But sorry to say, everybody is not the part of the same cake. Please take precaution. You will never get such bites of the same cake because it could be a reason where you people face some inconvenience and it is a big difficulty for everyone where you get such kind of options. I really give you some countermeasures at this ground. I appreciate please don't post your photographs directly on your Facebook. I know you people are looking very smart, very good looking, I know at all. Right. But it doesn't mean that you really want the like on that and you're waiting for those likes. Because might be, I think if you just go to law enforcement, there is a one cell called cyber cell. What I believe, I got some rough figures. You can't imagine more than 2,000 cases daily coming to Delhi police. And out of that, 80% cases are related to social networking sites. You can't imagine cases of pornography, cases of impersonation, morphing, cases of kidnapping, impersonation. Many cases are coming day by day. This is a rough figure which I got. Just I'm talking for Delhi police. And again, there are many different departments and different places where these kind of things are happening. So please think practically what is the real scenario. I'm not talking about the FIR launch, but I'm talking about the complaints which got launched. And those complaints are even more than 2,000 complaints. So it's a big alert for everybody that if you are on social networks, please take precautions whenever you are on social networks. Because these social networks will either give you the real support or might you will face some panic. So take precautions because that is one of the area where I would like to invite. A part of that, not only this, how many of you really do the online banking? Paying your bills? Wow, great. And especially doing mobile banking. Can I see the hands with mobile banking people? Wow, great. For you, I would really say, please take precautions. Stop using it. Stop using it if you don't know what kind of problems you're going to face. See, I'm not saying there is a loophole in the banking side. I already work with SBI credit card division. They all are our clients. Whenever they stuck in IT, they take our support. So I'm talking like the major banks. Their concepts, their policies are very, very clear, very transparent, and they always keep them on the safer end. So bank will not take any responsibility for any mishappening with your funds. And where hackers are always targeting to the innocent people who are actually accessing the same handset where you have social networking and you are also accessing online banking onto that. I appreciate if you people are really looking for such kind of thing, at least you should carry two phones. One is for your online banking, or you use that specific laptop where, according to you, your laptop is safe and secure. Do your online banking onto that. Before using online banking, even I appreciate you please clear your cookies. In the browser, there's an option you should go and clear the cookie. Remove all the junk data which was actually deployed in your browsers. These are the very basic steps which I am sharing with you. Right. But before doing any online banking, it is really beneficial for you. Reason because if any malware deployed in your laptop or in your computer or in your tablets, mobiles, etc., which might trying to grab each and every activity done on your digital devices. So that's the time where they grab your information, broadcast it to some other third-party servers, and somehow your credit card used in some other country. So please take precautions because that is the real challenges nowadays coming up. Major areas, financial fraud, like money laundering is one of the case, like generally which comes into the market frequently you notice. So I really appreciate please take precautions on such grounds. Apart of that, I would say, last but not least, are you really going to stop using all these things? No. Thanks a lot. So that at least, sir, you have the potential to get more business. Well, a part of that, I think now you got to know why we people are here and why your management have decided to deploy a one seminar at least on cybersecurity. Reason, just to give you the idea. Even I have not started my seminar, sorry to say. I'm just giving you the prerequisite. This is the prerequisite of my seminar. Right. So just to give you the idea, what is cybersecurity and what kind of challenges you're going to face at the time if you are on internet, if you are online. So please take precautions, I would say, because precaution is obviously the best countermeasure, and you have to follow lots of countermeasures whenever you are online or whenever you are using some digital devices. So, if you allow me, shall I start my seminar? Actually, this is a little prerequisite, just to give you the idea. And obviously, I also know that you're not going to stop using it. We don't want to take you back to the Stone Age. We people are looking for something else. Want to enter into another era of internet where it's a bad luck that we are still fighting with 2G ghotalas and many other ghotalas are going on. But apart of that, if you think practical, then 3G is there, 4G has already been launched in India, not in Delhi, but in India. Right, couple of cities, 4 cities, right? One is Bangalore, one is Pune, third is Chandigarh, fourth is Hyderabad, Calcutta. Okay. So that's the bad luck, like Calcutta as a metropolitan city got 4G and Delhi we didn't got. Do you know why? What is the reason? Do you know what is the survey done by again Airtel and all such mobile service providers? Reason, because they also know you people are only accessing WhatsApp, not more than that. So the traffic is going towards WhatsApp, towards all social networking sites. A part of 100%, I think more than 80% traffic goes to this particular direction. And for accessing WhatsApp, I think 2G is really, you got a big bandwidth. 2G itself got a big bandwidth just to access WhatsApp also. So you're actually not required. You are not having such kind of data. A big data concepts are not at all required in Delhi, I think. So that's a problem where that is a survey done by all ISPs and mobile service providers, and accordingly they conclude to get into only 4 good major cities where they really need bandwidth. That's again drawback in Delhi. I would say. Part of that, do you know what is the reason? Why I'm saying one more thing I would like to enlighten you. Uh, you know WhatsApp, right? Have you ever thought why WhatsApp is free? Why this WeChat is free? One great Pariniti Chopra always say, I'm on WeChat. Are you on WeChat? many advertisements are there. Like I don't know why such things available. What is the cost of one advertisement on if you want to flash it on TV? Almost 1 lakh per second, approximately cost. That's the somewhere cost. Plus obviously numbers. Then they provide package like and all that stuff. So it means they people are ready to spend crores of rupees, and even they hired one celebrity where they promote, I'm on WeChat. Are you on WeChat? Have you ever thought what is the cost of WeChat? Even they are providing free calling, video calling, SMS, couple of bunch of some images, clip arts, and many more things, stickers, and many more things. Why WeChat? Why Live, High Five, Viper? Why all such? Now we have another era. We people are more on such things. And the best part, everything is free. Why don't you pinpoint why it is free? Shall I enlighten you? What is the reason? The best part, your systems, your mobiles already got hacked by them. That is the reason. They want to hack your mobile phones officially. Have you ever read the disclaimers before deploying any social networking site application? You always say, there is I agree button click and proceed further. Our English can't put it. I'm not ready or willing to read a big kind of thing. Or even I've seen for a few of the couple of softwares where the disclaimers are more than 27 times I need to scroll. Hey, why should I scroll more than 27 times? Because it's a real legal disclaimer, a big huge disclaimer where nobody is willing to even read. And even they also not willing that you should go and read those kind of content. That's why they have prepared in such a way. What is the reason? The reason is it was clearly mentioned the moment you click to I agree. It is clearly mentioned that there is no financial obligation on them because they are not charging you. But on that behalf, if you are using their services, they are trying to access your entire phone book. You are giving them a writing permission if you click to I agree. You are giving in the writing permission. The moment you click, that's the right time that they can access your phone book, your missed call, your receive call, your send SMS, receive SMS, even deleted SMS. Every single thing got shared in their database. So, or it's very clear. You just make a changing or add new content, and if that person is available on, like say WhatsApp, you automatically get the icon of WhatsApp in the phone book. Have you seen? Yes or no? What does it mean? It means you are not controlling your phone. Some third-party companies have already developed Zombie. It's a technical term, or Hawks. Zombie. Have you played the game Zombie? From that way, they took the idea and want to deploy all the phones, make them as a Zombie. Now, how it works and how they earn the money out of it? You want to know that? Because you are the business management students, right? The best way, I just had an interaction with an Indonesian hacker, one of the Indonesian hackers. I asked them like, say we have one website, latest promotion is required for a specific site. How can you promote? How can you help us? One hacker said, sir, need promotion. What I'll do, I'll charge $1 on one connection and I'm ready to provide you 1 lakh connections. 1 lakh connections means 1 lakh internet users. Users means internet digital devices where you have unique IP. Every machine have one unique IP. He simply said, you pay me $1 million, I'll give you 1 million internet connections for 1 hour. You utilize it. I'll give you one web interface where say I want to promote like Flickr. So what only I need to do is Flipkart or Viber, or I just need to click to that link. The moment I click, that link goes to all 1 lakh people as a background, and your phone automatically click to that specific link and promote their site. On a daily basis, if you have seen how many hits, how many fake likes on Facebook, it is not like all the humans are really willing to promote and they are visiting those sites. No, this is a process called Zombies. It's a technical term how they people really earn the money. $1 million just in 1 hour. That is the concept. Designed by Indonesian hackers. And what they are doing? They are giving you free social networking sites, softwares. And Indians are willing to, I want to deploy WhatsApp. I want to deploy all these things. Because of these softwares, you can't imagine, you are actually breached with your social security. There is no privacy at all. Reason, one phone book, if I just take an evaluation, I think you are business people, so you can at least evaluate, do some analytic process. One phone, it means at least 100 connections average. If I can able to access your phone where I got 100 connections, and obviously if you are going to deploy WhatsApp, you will not use it alone, you will always promote my product automatically to your friend. Your friend automatically promote to other friends, their family members and all. So every one link, every one deployment of one social networking site, it means I'm going to get 100 good mobile numbers, where the numbers are live numbers, working numbers. How many people, I think right now in this audience, I believe it's more than 100 people who are sitting already. Everybody have mobile. One mobile, 100 connections. 100 into 100, 10,000 connections. If I get 10,000 connections, even I would like to promote some kind of any specific product where, why don't you use it free of cost? I got 10,000 mobile numbers. And it spreads like the huge tree, huge hierarchy. I don't know whether you heard about Amway marketing process. Earlier there was an Amway marketing process. You know, multi-level marketing. That multi-level marketing concept now turned towards the new concept by using IT. Let us fetch the information from each and every mobile. And along with that, not only mobile numbers. Now, you are passing some chats. You are passing some keywords. I was surprised to see, I just passed like I'm looking for the flight of a specific country. From that day onwards, I think it's been now 7 days. I was just surfing. I closed machine, everything was off. Daily I got the call from different flavors. How they got to know? How that information circulated to the people where as I'm a user and I'm looking for the flight to that particular country. How the hotels booking advertisements are coming towards on my desktop as a pop-up like why not you go and book your ticket and get the hotel reserved over there. This is the real marketing. Think about digital marketing era. Because now the business concepts are totally different. Use technology as your tool, your equipment, and plan something else. You can't imagine what you can do. $1 billion is not a big deal. Just in 1 hour. But for that, what you need to do? You have to little know the concept about all social networking and such sites. I'll leave everything. Have you heard about Truecaller? How many of you use Truecaller? Wow. Really start using it. Truecaller is another tool which you have already deployed in your phones. It's obviously beneficiary. Like if you got a call from any anonymous number, unknown number, it flashed like to whom this number was already issued. Have you ever thought how they got to know that this number issued to so-and-so person? It means it's very clear. They already fetched the data from your mobile. Even sometimes I got the call like Raju number. So the name flashed like anonymous way. No one like Raju have the surname like Colombo. Got my point? So it means it's very clear. They have not fetched the data from like trial rooms or from mobile service providers or from any other service provider. They have not paid any single penny to them. What they have simply designed, they designed one tool, one software, want to give you some certain services. And because of that, they simply fetch every single information from your phones and do whatever they want. This is the real-time scenario how people got hacked. Actually, we all got hacked. We are also the part of it. We know all these things, but actually we have to be a part of that. So that's why sometimes we need to carry 2 or 3 phones where my social networking phone is different and at least my banking phone is different. This is like how I do take care of my precautions and all because I also have to be a part of some social networks. You got my point? You got the idea how it works? Okay, great. How much time do I have? Accordingly, I'll plan. Today, I would like to show you something live. I think we had lots of talk on phones. Shall I hack one of your phones? Shall I show you something live? Okay, I'll do that. I think then you realize what is happening. Do I have 15, 20 minutes? Okay. Then I can cover at least one more topic. Fine. Okay. Okay. Well, I have some practicals to show you. I just want to enlighten you because I think you people are more business students, management students. So I thought like to give you the idea why everything is free and how technology is rising up, how security and hacking is rising. I am giving you the things free. So that is the area. A part of that, I have a couple of things. Obviously, I'm going to hack one of your phones, but before hacking of your phone, I have some couple of things which I want to show you. I think, should I show you how can I hack or how can I make a pull to google.com? Want to see that? Okay, I'll cover that point. Okay, I believe if you can settle down, that would be better. Actually, they have a class. Okay, no issues. Well, I would like to show you something different. Uh, we are the India's only company, while we got a patent in the designing of operating system. Microsoft have Windows, Apple have MacBooks, Google have Android, Stability have Stability operating system. And while we claim that will provide you real security if you want, and will guarantee you if you use this operating system, your system will never get hacked up to certain stages where you have to follow certain things. Obviously, a disclaimer is there. But definitely, we have a couple of things where if you really take some training on this operating system, definitely you'll never get hacked. The best part on this operating system, you need not to deploy any antivirus. Guaranteed, your system will never get infected with the virus. I believe I'm carrying this laptop. I think it's been more than 6 years. I never formatted this laptop. Right. So I'm not saying anything like which I have never experienced. This is what like really I experience and I'm working on that model. A part of that, I believe you people are comfortable on Windows. Can I see the hands who use Windows? Oh, wow, great. I think you also know my answer. Really stop using it. Stop using it because you can't imagine Windows actually have lots and lots of loopholes. You give me anything, I think you give me any server, any machine, any Linux, Unix, MacBook, Windows, especially any Windows. I think I'll not take a couple of minutes to hack and get into the system. Right. So, and this is not something new or something unique which I'm doing because almost all such tricks and techniques available even on internet. So you can even go and access and do whatever you want. So even if you are feeling that you people are safe and secure because you have placed some security passwords and all, then sorry to say it's quite easy to breach it. Get into that. What the certain vulnerabilities are there in your operating systems. How it works, how it presents, and even I would like to share. Your Windows already have one desktop. Do you know that? But have you ever worked with Linux? Can I see the hands who work with Linux? Oh wow, great! You want to? Couple of people worked. I really appreciate that. Management students are also working on Linux. So I think we also will get some more, business further in future because we people are covered on open source. A very simple example: Windows have one desktop. Generally, nowadays, almost every Linux is coming with at least 4 desktops. And not only 4 desktops, even 6 console programs, 6 backend console environments are there. So it means you have 10 working environments where 10 different users can work on one machine. And the best part, your server, your machine can really respond accordingly. Unix, obviously, they also have the similar way, similar pattern. So they actually Unix have first 6 environments. They don't work directly on X Windows because X Windows was not successful product. You can work on X Windows with Unix up to half an hour. After half an hour, that Windows crashes. That was a problem with Unix. Then they came with Linux and so on. So little because that is my area, so I know little about open source also. And by luck, I tried to apply for the patent. I was surprised to see in India nobody has applied for the patent. And there is not any single company who developed their own operating system. I think India is a good dumping ground for US or for other countries, especially for China or US for other countries. Because whatever they manufacture over there, they simply deploy it in India. And we feel proud to use it. India have iPhone 6. 1 lakh rupees. So you can't imagine, but we feel proud to use such kind of things. But I don't know, you want to use that or it's a status symbol. I think it's only more like status symbol. If you really use the real services, you can't imagine there is a big flaws. Major flaws are available even on those operating systems or even in their versions. So, just what do we like? I want to show you. In Sedulity OS, we also have 4 desktops.